Yeah, what's good, YouTube? It's your boy, Mr. Smooth 152, aka the Shooter. What's good with y'all? Y'all already know what it is when y'all see my face up on the screen, right? Yeah, it's story time for that ass. What's good with y'all? Yeah, Shooter Crew, Smooth Gang. Salute to y'all. Y'all doing your thing, running them numbers up, hitting that like button. You know what I mean? But I just need y'all to do one thing. Run them views up for me. You know what I mean? There's no way we should be less than 500 views. 500 views per video. We already hit that 1K mark. Let's keep it going. Hit that 1K again for me every time. Let's go. Keep pushing them up there, and I'm going to keep pushing them out. So, last time I was here with y'all, I told you about the Stalker Part 1. So now, here's Part 2. It's about to get juicy with some details about this shorty. I didn't put in the first part. So now, here's the Part 2. And I think where I left off at, right, is when me and my cousin was down there with Cookie and Candy, the twins and shit, on 18 in Park Ave. And shorty had came walking down 19. Well, boom. No, I think it was after that when I came out my house to go to the store, she was up there. One of them areas. But I'm going to pick it up like this. Boom. One day, I was in that area. Just came out of my house. And I was on the corner, right there where them payphones is at, right? So, boom. I'm standing out there, I'm hustling up there at this time, right? And let me give you the layout of this corner. On the corner, it's a Poppy store. Next door to the Poppy store was a liquor store. Next door to the liquor store was like a little Jamaican spot you can go cop bud from. Then there was like Stop One. Then there was a Chinese store right there on Grove Street, right there. Chinese store, Stop One, a little Jamaican spot right there that sold patties and candy and shit. Then the liquor store, then the Poppy store. Boom. Today's flavor, pink runts. I mean, no. Pineapple upside down cake. This is what this is. Pineapple upside down cake. Let's get into the story. So, boom. I'm out there hustling this shit, right? This was like about 4 or 5 o'clock. It was just starting to get dark. And it was getting cold outside, so it was starting to get dark outside, so it's early. 4 or 5 o'clock. Now, I just came out the Poppy store. I went in there and got me some some White Owls and shit. And I came out the store. I walks in the other store, the Jamaican store. Go cop me some bud. This is back in the early 90s. Wasn't no motherfucking good, none of that shit out there then. No, it wasn't. This was like 90, 91? Yeah, like about 1991. So it really wasn't no good out in the area that I knew of at that point in time. I was still smoking Ari. So went and caught me a big ass dime of Ari. And I went and stood back by the payphones and shit. So as I'm standing by the payphones, I got my back to the street. And I'm looking up and down Grove Street, back and forth. I could see what's coming up from William Street. So I turned my motherfucking head, looking down Grove Street towards Park Ave. And who do I see? The little stalker chick, right? So I see her. So she down the block, like, she nowhere near close to me. She like, I see her coming. She done crossed the street. So she's on this side of Grove, right? So she's down past the building. Like, she walking past the crazy house. Because on the corner down there, it's the crazy house on Grove and I forgot, I think that's Vernon or Stockton Street, Stockton Place, Stockton something right there. And she was coming down. She passed the crazy house. So she's getting ready to hit the building, this tall building right there. She's about to walk in front of that shit. So I peep her, and I'm like, yo, what the fuck? So I threw my hood on, and I dips off. I hit around the corner. So when I went around the corner, I went straight to my crib. I bust the door. I jumped in the door and I had the door cracked. So I can see out the corner, through the crack of the door, I can see almost on the corner. Because if I open the door, I could be able to look out like this. But I can see at certain angles. If she was across the street, I could see her. But if she stood on that corner right there, I would have to open my door a little bit to look out to see her on the corner. But I can look out catty corner to like the streets. So if she was to walk down, eventually she'll get in my view so I can see her. But I'm looking through the crack of the door. Now, I'm already short. So it was a glass square window in the door. But being that I'm short, I couldn't look out that glass window to see her. I'm under the glass door. Like, this is where the glass window was at. I'm standing underneath the glass door, so I can't even get on my tippy toes to look out. If I hold my head up, the tip of my nose will reach probably the bottom of that shit, and I can just look straight up in the air. I can't see what's in front of me. So, boom. Alright. So, I didn't know she was standing on the corner. She was standing on the corner. I mean, she must have saw me. So, she stepped to the corner. While I'm in the hallway, I'm busting down, rolling up. And I can't, because I live on the first floor. So, ain't no window to look outside to see where she is. Because like I said, it's the Poppy store. Then my house. I live in a building at this time on the first floor. So, everything behind the store, there is no windows. Unless you live on the second floor where there's windows, you can look out and see the streets and shit. So I'm asked that I can't see where this girl is at. Nothing. The only window I got in my house, it was in my room. I could look out that window and look down. And that's where it's like a little tunnel to walk in between two buildings and shit. So that's where they kept the garbage and shit like down there. They on garbage night. Put the garbage and put it right there. And that's why you just drag it out to the front. So that's all I can see if I look out my window is the little pit right there where they put the garbage cans and shit at. So I'm like, damn. I'm trapped in the motherfucking hallway. I don't know if this bitch standing outside. I don't know if she walked off. I don't know what she doing. So I was like, all right, bet. Fuck it. I rolled up, put the blunt behind my ear, threw my hood on. I'm about to walk down to my cousin building, 106, by the park. So, boom, I bust out the building. Boom. I got the hood on, so you can't see my face. But I can see past my hood. I never turned my head to look that way. Kept going straight, but I just peeked a little bit. And I'll be damned if this bitch wasn't there at the motherfucking at the payphone. So I'm crossing the street. And I hear, hey. Why are you calling me? I hear, hey. So I act like I ain't hear it. I kept walking. Now, boom. All I hear when I get across the street and start walking, because across the street from where I was standing at, where my house is at, it's a parking lot right there. So if I come out my building, I'm right in front of the parking lot. So I got to walk across the street, then walk up to the corner, then walk around. Walk around the corner right there. So I'm walking across and walking past the parking lot. She's on the corner by the payphone. She see me. Hey. So I act like I didn't hear her. I just kept walking. She has on shoes. These little black shoes. How can I explain it? You know the little baby doll shoes, the black patent leather with the little strap going across the front with the little buckle? She had on a pair of shoes like that. And you hear them shits clicking across the street. Click, 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 click. Hey! Click, 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 hey! So I'm like, yo, what the fuck is that? All you hear is click, 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 click. And she's running behind me. So when I get to the corner, a Grove place right there, it's a building. So I get to the corner. Now either I can go straight to my cousin's building or I can turn down the block and walk to the side of the park and go inside the park. Me, like a dumbass, I kept going straight. So that gave her more chance to catch up with me. So boom. I kept walking. So I got across the street, walked past the house, Got to the parking lot right there. Got ready to walk into the parking lot to go on the side of the building and shit. Shorty running down. She never stopped running. She's click, 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 click all the time. Right behind me. Click, 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 click. So when I get to the parking lot, I stop. Boom. Turn around. Look. I'm like, yo, what's up? She's like, you ain't hear me calling you? No, I had headphones in. And I act like I took them out my ear and shit. Like little earbuds and shit. So what's up? You don't want to talk to me? Now, here's the thing about shorty. I'm not trying to sound mean, rude, or nothing like that. Everybody ain't perfect. Everybody ain't the same. You know what I mean? Me, myself, I'm not even perfect. I'm not the same. I have things that's wrong with myself. You know what I mean? As most of y'all know, I just beat cancer. So yeah, that's one of the things that was wrong with me in my life. But this one takes a different turn. I didn't tell y'all this in the beginning because I didn't want to seem mean, rude, harsh, heartless. But shorty wasn't all the way correct as far as she wasn't cute in the face. And she had a slight disability type of thing where I wasn't weirded out about it, but being the person that I am, I know certain things about stuff like this, but I didn't pay any attention when I first met her. Because I was really like taken back that you really came down here looking for me from some nigga that you didn't even know. You just happened to see them in front of the building with me and asked them where did I go, and they told you where I went and they brought you to me. So that's how you ended up introducing yourself to me. Because when you walked past me, you just stared at me. So yeah, get back to shorty. She's short, you know what I mean? She got like something was wrong with her hand. So she walked with her hand like this. And her walk is not perfect either. Know what I mean? So yeah, it was kind of like awkward for me. Like, what you seeing me? Like, I don't think that we could, you know what I mean? I wasn't on it like that. Like, do different. Like, I'm different too, but that's something I never really had to deal with. Like, as far as being cool with you or being a friend or something like that. I never had nobody in my circle like that. And you trying to insert yourself to my circle, get to know me. It kind of weirded me out when you could have went about it a different way. Like, so what's good with you? I just want to talk to you. I want to get to know you. But you got a boyfriend, though. She was like, so, what I do when I ain't with him ain't got nothing to do with him. I'm grown. Okay. So what you got? What's in attention for me? She's like, you cute. Thank you for your honesty. I appreciate that. You good too. Know what I mean? So she's like, let's go walk and talk. Let's go walk and talk. Alright, cool. We go to the park. We walk around the track and shit. Then we go hit the bench and sit down and smoke. Well, I go sit down and smoke. She don't smoke. Well, I'm sitting there smoking. We talking. And come to find out, shorty was kinda aight, but she was still on the weird shit. Like, she was kind of like, ooh, like, I like you. I got a boyfriend, but I don't want to be with him no more because I like you. Whoa, wait a minute. Hold. You don't even know me to say you like me like that, right? So, boom. We chop it up. She cool. Aight. No problem. I could be an associate to you. I could say what's up and keep it cordial with you, shit like that. She like, well, what if I don't want to keep it cordial? Whoa, what you mean? What do you mean if you don't want to keep it cordial? Like I said, you got a boyfriend. She's like, but I want to talk to you. She was real adamant about this shit. And I'm like, I'm not the type of nigga that you want to fuck with. I'm not the like settled down type of person. I got a couple of chicks I'm fucking with right now. Like, I'm being open and honest to her, hoping that that she would change her mind about the situation. She was like, who you dealing with ain't got nothing to do with me. I understand that you out here doing what you do. I play my position. She's 19. Like I said, I'm about 18, 19 myself at this time. And I ain't never really heard no female really come on her face like this. And she's really gunning for her shit. Like, I don't care. She's really throwing it at me like she really want me to hit. So I'm like, all right, cool. So that's how you feel about the situation? No problem. Like I said, I see you. I say, what's up? Holler at you for a minute. Keep it pushing. She, like I said, what if I want more than that? I can come by and see you and come give you some, or you can give me some, or what's up? Oh, so this is what it's all boiled down to. You just want to fuck? She like, I ain't say that, but if you don't want to be my man, if you don't want a relationship, we can do that. As long as I'm in your what she say? As long as I'm in your circumference, I'm cool with that. Really? Like, what type of shit you want? This shit is really getting crazy, like. So I'm like, yeah, as long as you around me, you cool with that. She's like, yeah, spend some time with you, chill with you, see how you are around your friends and shit like that. I'm cool with that. Spend my time with you. It may not be the quality time I'm looking for, but it's time because I'm still around you. Yo, you really crazy, like. I ain't never. And I'm just looking at her like, either you ain't got no friends, or the friends you got ain't really your friends, or you just ain't got no social life and you don't come outside a lot. I didn't say that to her. It was all in my head, right? So cool. So I was like, where you live at? She live, I live on Park Ave. She said, when you see me, and I went around that corner right there, I said, I ain't see which way you went. I just seen when you walked past me, and I turned my head, and because something else had caught my attention. But when I turned back around, you was gone. She's like, I hit the corner. I live in that building in the corner, right around the corner. I'm like, the building right there, 227? She's like, yeah, that building right there. I'm like, all right, cool. So, all right. So I said, what you about to do? She's like, you can walk me back to my crib, or I'm about to go to the crowd. I'm like, what you about to do? I said, I'm about to go to the store. Because at this time, I was a 40 drinker. Know what I mean? Old English, St. Ives, all types of shit. Cisco back in the day. Yeah, that shit. So, I'm about to go to the store. Go grab me a bottle and shit. Like, went to the store, grabbed me a 40. I said, so you going to the crib? She's like, yeah. All right, I'll holler at you. You ain't got no phone I can call you? Nah, my phone. I don't got no phone. Nah, I mean, Mom, those ain't pay the phone bill. That shit got cut off. So, boom. I'll see you tomorrow. See me tomorrow? I guess I spins off. I call Cuz, like, yo, what you doing? Yeah, I'm walking up William Street right now to your house. I said, I'm walking down. I'll meet you. So me and this nigga meet up middle of the block somewhere, some shit like that. He like, where you coming from? Son, I was just out there hustling and shit, right? And I was in front of the motherfucking poppy store out front. By the payphones and shit. I looked at the fucking block. Stalker chick come out of the fucking block and shit. So I dips off and run in the building. And I stood there, rolled up in the building for like about a good 20 minutes. And I just broke out the building to go to Grove. And she chased me down. My cousin building and shit. He started dying laughing like, oh shit, what the fuck you do to her? Son, you know damn well I ain't do shit to this chick. Nothing. We was all together. I didn't touch it. She don't know where I live. She thinks she do. I think she know where I live, but I don't think she do. Know what I mean? She just seen me come out the building. I don't know if she think I live there or whatever. I don't know. But boom. Said, you ain't touch this girl? Like, no, son. I left and went in the crib. She was nowhere around when I left, remember? He's like, yeah, true. I ain't touched this chick. He's like, you did something to her. Bruh, I ain't touch her. Now, remember I said, I think. Or she think she know where I live, right? Tell me why the next day, which was a Saturday, I get up like about 11, jump in the shower, I eat something. Why at 12 o'clock exactly my fucking doorbell ring, right? Now, boom. I go to the intercom. Who is it? I just found out Shorty name yesterday. We were sitting in the park. Shorty name is Sylvia. Why the fuck is Sylvia ringing my fucking doorbell? Who told you where the fuck I live? So, boom. I bounced back like, what the fuck? Nah, shit, crazy, chief. So, I bust the door. She come in. I open my door. She's standing right there. I got 2 steps to come in my crib. She's standing right there. I'm looking at her. How you doing? Yo, who told you where I lived at? I seen some guy come out of here and asked him what floor you lived on, what's your apartment. He said, this right here. Oh, it was an older dude. He like an old guy with glasses. I knew who it was. It was Mr. Garrison. Rest in peace. So, he told her where I lived at. She rang the doorbell. Can I come in? Wow. Can you come in? We gonna leave it right there. It's gonna be a part 3 to this shit. Know what I mean? We're already 20 minutes into this shit. 21 minutes into this. I don't want to drag it out because y'all don't like watching the whole video. Know what I mean? So, it's gonna be a part 3 to this. What happened when she asked, could she come in? Did I let her in? Did we smash? Did I get some top? Or did I slam the door in her face? What happened next? Stay tuned for part 3. Yo, it's your boy Mr. Smooth 152, aka The Shooter. Hope you'll enjoy this motherfucking story time. Until the next time, which will be Wednesday, I'll see y'all then. The Shooter, I'm gone.